Well, hello, welcome once again to Stuff and Things, where I like to talk about stuff and occasionally even things. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today it's time for another one of our 1 month check-ins in our 9-month guitar challenge series. This is check-in number 7, I guess. We had the original where I showed you my bass line, and then every single month I've been checking in. This is actually the 6th month check-in, but it's the 7th episode. If you're just joining, you should go back and watch the first episode. But basically, I'm someone who's been playing guitar off and on for years, but never really buckled down, never really practiced. And I've always wanted to try to get out of my sort of lower intermediate plateau. I knew certain things, I could play open chords, stuff like that, but I had never really gotten into lead, never gotten into a lot of different riffs, not bending, all sorts of different techniques that I had never really studied, and I've been trying every single day now for 6 months to really buckle down and practice. I've been following the Justin Guitar Intermediate Foundation practice schedule, and I've been checking in with you every single month to show you my progress. Last time, I talked a little bit about standing up, but I was also showing you how I was getting into Intermediate Foundation 4. I'm still doing that, still practicing along with Justin Guitar. In this area, we are going into all the A-shaped bar chord grips. So for example, D, D minor, D7, D minor 7, just practicing all those, getting through that, doing well. Doing 1-minute changes where you're switching back and forth with all those bar chords. Getting into still doing the major scale with the metronome, doing major scale improv practice, transcribing, melodic patterns, string bending, all these things we've been working on with the Justin method. The main thing though that I'm still working on is Black Dog, that pesky song by Led Zeppelin. I'm getting to the point where I'd say 50% of the time I can play through the song pretty easily. It depends on how my fingers are doing on any particular day. Sometimes I can just get right on it and I'm great. Other days I'm just flubbing around, so the consistency isn't there, but I'm really getting there, getting the speed. I figured out some of those other bridge sections that we were talking about in previous episodes. So let me just show you kind of where I am right now. So I've got the main riff. I've got the turnaround. Basically, and I can play it a little faster. I'm just showing you the speed that I normally practice it with, just making sure I get every note correct. I have figured out that little, I guess you'd call it a bridge or pre-chorus. So I basically have all the pieces of the song, and I'm pretty much able to put them together on a fairly regular basis, playing it at full speed, using the Fender Mustang Micro, using my phone, playing the song through the phone, through the Mustang Micro, into my headphones, hearing myself in the headphones as I play guitar. It's a great practice tool, the Fender Mustang Micro, by the way, and I'm getting it. But now that I have gotten pretty good at all the various parts of the song, there's one thing that I haven't really practiced yet, and that is the solo. So there's someone whose videos I've been watching as I've been trying to learn this song. His name is Spedding. He is a British guitarist and has a great YouTube channel. You should check it out. It is called Spedding, S-P-E-D-S-P-E-D-D-I-N-G. And he is fantastic at playing these Led Zeppelin songs. And now I'm just gonna check out the solo. So this is his tutorial on how to play Black Dog. I didn't discover this until I had already learned most of the song, but I was looking for someone who knew the solo. I was trying to break it down a little bit. Here is Spedding playing the solo. Just keeps going.
So the guitar.
Yeah, so that's a long solo. There are a lot of notes going on in that solo too. One of the reasons that I picked one of the first songs I tried to learn during this challenge, Out on the Tiles by Led Zeppelin, is because it had a really good riff and it incorporated a lot of techniques that I didn't really know yet or I wasn't very good at yet, but it didn't have a solo, as it were, a solo section. And that was great because I could learn that entire song. I know that song pretty much inside and out. I can play it pretty much perfectly every time now at full speed, and I can play it all the way through because there's no solo. Black Dog has a solo, and boy, is it a solo. All right, so I think he's gonna try to break this down piece by piece. Let me just see, I mean, are there, what, 800 different pieces to this solo? Let's see what the first piece is and see if I can make it a little more digestible.
The actual first section is going to go like this. So
Okay.
we start with an open A.
Open A.
Hammer onto the 3rd fret with the 3rd finger. And then slide to the 4th. After that, we're going to go to the 2nd fret of the D. Index finger. And then 4th fret.
Okay, so this is sort of digestible. So you're starting with an open A. Hammer on. Okay, I got that so far.
Then we've got this back and forth from the G, 2nd fret, to the 4th fret of the D.
Okay. All right, so yeah, when you break it down piece by piece, obviously I want to get my picking and alternate picking and all that stuff going, but just getting the notes down first, that's how I kind of want to break this down. So that's not too intimidating right off the bat. Open A. Well, I'm not sure where it goes after that, but not sure if you're supposed to hammer on all those. I'm sure Spedding will tell us more. Let me watch a little bit more.
You could hammer on there, but I like to pick because it just gives it a little bit more definition.
Okay. First little part.
After that, we're going to slide up to the 6th fret of the G, little major third in the key of A, and then we're going to go to the 5th fret.
Oh, wait a minute, how does that end?
High E. After that, we're going to slide up to the 6th fret of the G,
6th
little
fret of the
major
G.
third in the key of A, and then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the high E. Major third to
So
root.
from the 2nd to the 6th. Okay. Of the G.
You're going to do that 3 times.
Okay, from the second fret of the 3rd, or of the G string. Okay, let's try to put it all together. Okay, so I need to see which fingers I'm using for which string and which fret so I can come back to that high E string. So, okay, so hammer on 3rd, go down to the 4th, then you're on the D string. Okay, that's gonna be a little tough for me. I'm not used to doing something like that. So obviously this is gonna take a long time for me to get very quick at. Let's see. I need to use my index finger, not my index finger, my middle finger. So then I can use my index finger on the E string. Does that sound right? I think that's kind of what he's doing. Let's see it if he does it slow one more time. Do 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 do. Okay, that's the first part of the solo in Black Dog. I think I can learn that. I can learn that first part anyway, and I can get fast, I can get quick, I can get accurate. I think I can actually learn this solo. So this is what I will be working on in addition to the Justin Guitar Intermediate Foundation 4 practice schedule. I will be working on trying to learn the solo of Black Dog. We've only got 3 more months to go, gang. I think I'm making progress. I think I'm feeling good about it. I obviously could always be doing better, but I'm just gonna take whatever gains I get and be thankful for them. But I'm gonna work on this, and I'll see you guys in a month. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your good friend Bradley. You've been the audience. I'll see you next month.